Roof racks. Do they have to break the bank? If you looked into them, you already know that most racks are expensive, real expensive. But the reality is, roof racks are incredibly useful. Whether you're carrying bikes, kayaks, or mounting solar panels, they open up a lot of possibilities for your van build. So in this video, I'm going to show you a simple, cost-effective roof rack that looks good, works great, and can fit just about any budget. Welcome to Boone ADV, where we document the pursuit of adventure. From motorcycle routes and remote trails to rock climbing, van travel, and everything it takes to reach wild places. This channel is about getting out there and exploring. Let's get into it. This is my 2008 Ford Econoline van, and I just spent the last 3 months building it into an adventure van for my family. This is actually my second van build, and this roof rack design worked so well the first time, I decided to use it again. So why even use a roof rack? The obvious reason is carrying things like bikes, kayaks, or storage boxes. But for me, the primary reason is to mount a solar panel. A lot of van builders try to mount panels using the factory brackets that come with them, or even adhesives and tapes directly to the roof. The problem with that approach, it makes it really difficult to clean underneath the panels, and if you ever need to remove or service them, it becomes a much bigger job. A roof rack solves that by giving you clearance, flexibility, and easier access. So, what are the downsides of roof racks? Well, the biggest downside is price. Most roof racks start around $500, and the high-end options can easily go over $2,000. Because of that, a lot of van builders either skip the rack entirely or start looking for alternatives. Now here's where things get interesting. You can actually buy commercial van ladder racks on Amazon for as little as $65. They're designed for working vans, and many of them are rated for around 500 pounds, so the strength is not an issue. But what is the problem? Well, they're not exactly good looking. So the question becomes, can we take a cheap rack like this and make it look good? The answer is yes. To clean up the look, I use a cutoff wheel to remove the upper portions of the rack uprights. You could also use a bandsaw for this. Once that's done, I prep the surface for paint. The racks come powder coated, which is actually great because paint adheres really well to it. I lightly scuff the surface using 220 and 320 grit sandpaper and wipe everything down with alcohol to remove dust and oils. For paint, I found that Rust-Oleum hammered spray paint gives a really nice, almost OEM style finish. After setting up a quick paint booth in my shed, I apply a couple coats and then reassemble the rack. For solar, I'm using panels from Renogy, which come with pre-drilled holes in the aluminum frame. After positioning the panels on the rack, I use a marker to identify where additional holes are needed. Then I drill out those holes and mount the panel using 2-inch U-bolts from my local hardware store. This setup keeps the panel secure while still allowing them to be removed if needed. Overall, this roof rack has been a great solution for me, and it's a design I've now used across multiple builds. It gives a clean, functional way to mount solar panels and still leaves room for other gear like storage boxes or additional accessories. If you're trying to build out a van on a budget, it's a really solid option. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Boone ADV. On this channel, I'll be continuing to share van builds along with other things such as motorcycle routes, climbing, and other adventures. If you've built something similar or have an idea how to improve the design, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. As always, get out there and chase adventure.